With that down, let's move on to our final email of the day. Ashley, what's our last one?
Last one is from Vic G. I know everyone was saying that Margot Robbie wasn't going to be in the Suicide Squad, but now Forbes went back and said they're now being told that Robbie is in fact going to be in the James Gunn movie. And as a matter of fact, we'll begin shooting it later this year. With Gunn trying to relaunch Suicide Squad, is it a good idea to have Harley Quinn back in it?
That's interesting. That is an interesting question because we were told for a while, okay, she's not going to be in Gotham City Sirens, there's no Joker Harley Quinn movie, and she's not going to be in James Gunn's Suicide Squad because he's kind of rebooting the whole thing. But now here's specifically what Forbes had to say. This is specifically what was in their article. Forbes said this: I have learned, this is coming from the writer of the article over at Forbes magazine, I have learned from sources close to the production that, in fact, the information about Harley Quinn being absent from the new Suicide Squad movie is no longer up to date. She is indeed expected to appear in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, which is expected to begin production this year. This year. Now, I do want to point something out, and I like Forbes. I do. I do want to point something out. The whole thing that Harley Quinn is not going to be in Suicide Squad came from Forbes. That's where that news came from. And now Forbes is saying the information about her not being in that is no longer up to date. Don't give me that. Are you going to tell me that James Gunn said, okay, but I don't want Harley Quinn in my movie? Great, okay, so then the news gets out, Harley Quinn not in it. And then James just woke up one day, you know what? Nah, I do want Harley Quinn in the movie. Yeah. Okay, that movie, the information is no longer up to date. Let's just say it, we got that one wrong. I mean, from what it looks like, she's still not going to be in Gotham City Sirens. There's still not going to be a Joker Harley Quinn movie, all that kind of stuff. But that one little detail, we made a wrong assumption, whatever, it's not there. Whatever the case may be. Bottom line is, it looks like Harley Quinn is going to be in the Suicide Squad. I have two thought patterns on this, Rob. On the one hand, my thought is, well, you know, if James really wants to kind of redo the whole thing about Suicide Squad, make it with entirely different characters, not look at it as a sequel, but as kind of a relaunch of it, different characters, different actors, yeah, go clean slate. Go clean slate with it. On the other hand, there's no doubt, I don't think any of us here, the three of us, would debate that Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, wasn't the most popular character coming out. That's the one everybody cosplayed as. That's the one, even including me, I cosplayed as Harley Quinn. That's the one that everybody was talking about. That's the one everybody's buzzing about. It even got her own, Birds of Prey movie and what have you. There is an argument to be made about having at least one piece of connective tissue between the two movies. So I'm not quite sure where I fall on this and whether it's a good idea or a bad idea to have her in there. I know as a fan, I'm curious to see her there. But Rob, do you think this is the right move to have, Harley Quinn in this new James Gunn rendition of Suicide Squad?
Well, I do, because she was the breakout character. The movie made a lot of money. It did really, really well.
700 plus million.
I was not a fan of that film at all. But the very idea of the Suicide Squad is the Suicide Squad's just a name. You get to recruit new guys and new girls, and new creatures, and new metahumans or whatever every time you go out on a mission. So who's ever in jail, you're going to pardon whomever. So I would say for James Gunn, it's probably smart to keep that breakout character, but then he also gets to add whoever he wants. He can make up or delve into the DC canon and find obscure villains. You don't necessarily have to use, say, like a Killer Croc or something. You can find whoever you want. And Harley Quinn, I mean, imagine if she's like the administrator of the Suicide Squad. It could be very, you've got this crazy person who is leading other crazy people to do a crazy suicide mission. I mean, I think you got to have her. And who wouldn't want to be in a movie that James Gunn's making? It's probably going to be a match made in heaven.
Yeah, well, here's the interesting thing, though. So, wait a minute. So, the last time we saw Harley Quinn, Joker was breaking her out of prison. That's the last that we saw of her in Suicide Squad, Joker breaking her out of prison. So, she's going to get separated from Joker, do Birds of Prey in the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, and then at some point in that movie, she's got to get thrown back in jail so she can be enrolled into the Suicide Squad thing again. And then what? Then she breaks out again later so she can do another standalone movie of some sorts. I mean, that's the part to me that I find intriguing. Is like, this is going to be kind of an odd bunch of jumping around. Like, does she still have the explosive in her neck in Emancipation? Or I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this whole thing.
She's been busy, you know.
She is keeping very busy. All right, guys, with all